People all over China live in all sorts of different homes. We've been in this country for around 3 months now, and we've been living here in Beijing for a month. And it's fascinating how many of the homes differ in shapes and sizes and also ages. And today we're going to show you around the place that we've been living for the last month, talk about some of the costs here in Beijing, and also show some of the other homes that are here in the city. Property in Beijing is known to be one of the most expensive in the world. But to be honest, until we got here, we really didn't believe the prices were real. We're currently in Wangjing at the moment, which is in the northeast of the city. And behind us, you can see lots of different types of buildings. Apartments here, as in a lot of places, are priced by square meter and also by age. Just over there, you can see a lot of very modern flats. These are the newest flats on the edge of the city that you see going up everywhere. But in this area, there's also ones built from the 80s, I think, early 2000s over there. And then, as I say, the very modern ones in front. The house that we're living in is not a high-rise like these. It's only 6 stories and it's quite big inside. It's also very, very expensive. When we heard the price of the flat, we were shocked. But we'll save that for the end of the video.
Actually, this is a very unique suburb where we're staying in, and we will show it properly in a different video. But for now, let's head home.
This gate, to me, is so illogical. Why is it open that way?
He's not asking how old are you. He said "你多大?" How old?
你多大?
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 75岁。
75岁。
对，75，是吧？
我是28岁。
你
28岁。
28。
28。他是31岁。谢谢，再见。
再见。Good job, you heard. So the little area here where we live is actually a gated community. There's 2 gates to get in, and you obviously get in with a key fob. What's interesting is these homes aren't very new, but it's still gated, it's security guarded. And in the middle of the little area here, there's a courtyard with like exercise points as well as a recycling point. And yeah, it's like its own little self-contained community in the middle of Wangjing just here. And on that note,
this is the building where we're staying, so let's head upstairs and have a look around. Actually, I really like that we're staying in a smaller building, not in a skyscraper. And it's really interesting. I think they're building elevators here because our neighbors living over there have an elevator, and none of these apartments do, I'm guessing, yet.
something that's fascinating here is all of the doors have different decorations on them. Like when you go to apartments in most parts of the world, the outside, the corridor is kind of pretty inconspicuous. You can't tell whose house is who, but each one of these, all the way up to where we're living, every door has like a different decoration on it.
I think it must be something to do with luck, I would imagine. I know that red color is really loved in China. But we can't tell you what those signs mean yet.
This all here, by the way, is a lot of the internet, so China Telecom, like internet and telephone signals that are going to each floor. And then you can see a lot of the electrics around here in the corridor. And these lights, by the way, we usually in Europe, or especially in the UK, have these on a sensor, movement sensor. So as you walk under it, the light goes on. But here, as you will have just seen, it's controlled by sound. So you kind of, if you talk louder, if you go, then the light comes on. Just something, yeah, that we're not used to at all.
We're living on the 6th floor. It's the top floor.
Oh, 你好。
我给你们蒸包子来，吃饭收拾去。
好的。
把你们的被子换了一下。去看一下。
今天你
换了棉被，冷了。把你们那屋打扫了。
今天你住在哪儿？
他们2个要回来，我就走，我还得走。
回来，
回来，我可以住这儿。
住家。OK， 好。
我来做饭给你们。
谢谢。
非常好。
我把那个棉被给你们换上了，换了个大棉被。棉被。谢谢你。要不冷呢？
谢谢。
这还没有供暖，它11月，好像是15号才有暖气。一有暖气就很热，这个暖气
很热，
特别热。但是这半个月很冷，我换的棉被。
好的，谢谢。
谢谢。
完了，给你们洗一洗都。谢
谢。That's Amanda's mom, our host. I think she's staying with us tonight, and she said she's making us dinner. Lao. 我的毛巾在哪儿？
你的毛巾。
我们有一个毛巾，我忘了颜色。
你的毛巾啊？
对。
洗完了，我给你们收起来了。这个洗了，这个洗干净了。
就是我的，就是大的。
你就用这个就可以了。
好的，谢谢，可以，谢谢。
我也不知道他的东西。
对不起，谢谢。Dana washed our clothes and towels yesterday, and she tidied everything up. So I didn't have my towel, and I thought I'll get it in early before I forget all my Chinese this evening. Let's start in the lounge. This is it. It's pretty big. We're very shocked at the size of the flat in general. Here we have sofa area, massive wardrobe, and there is a wardrobe next to Matt as well, dining table, another wardrobe as well. Is it a wardrobe or what's it called?
Yeah.
Scarf.
Wardrobe, yeah.
Wardrobe,
Big cupboards.
Cupboards, yeah. Massive cupboards. Little laundry area. The thing I love about Beijing is that the climate is dry, so everything dries really quickly. As soon as you wash your clothes, it dries nice and quick. It's a massive TV. I wanted to show you something which is quite unusual for us. This setup is all for making tea. You open the kettle, switch it on
2 times.
2 times. It's all about tea here in China. I love it. Okay. And then you switch it on. Right, let's head into the kitchen. Oh, there is a massive area here as well for your fridge. And Nico and Amanda have a little baby. We'll see her in another video and talk more about family dynamics here in China, because we find it quite different and fascinating to us as well. Right. Really good sized kitchen. I really feel like I'm selling this apartment to you. It's a good one. Buy it. Lots of space. There's a little oven as well there. Space for that. Hob. Russian salt.
Trust you to find that straight away.
You cheeky little gingerbread man.
Okay, I found it.
But
And the peachy moloko.
Chimoloko. Yep. And there is some other Russian stuff in the fridge as well. Anyways, there is a kitchen, plenty of space.
One thing I wanted to say about the kitchen is, see this is strange to me. The radiator is above the doorway. I don't know if that's like an ad hoc addition because there wasn't enough space to put it here. Well, yeah, or maybe they opened out the wall. I don't know, but yeah, strange. It's above the wall, above the door.
And here we actually have 3 bedrooms. Bedroom number 1 is where our roommate lives. Oh. Good size. Then here we have lights. Bathroom. The washing machine as well.
And then this is quite typical in China. The toilet and the shower are in sort of one wet room area. So there's like a squeegee that you dry the floor with after. Obviously so you don't slip arse over tip when you need to use the loo.
Yeah. Here is the room of Nico and Amanda. By the way, we asked Amanda if it's okay for us to film her house, and she was totally cool about it. She asked us if she should tidy up the house before we film, and we said, do whatever is comfortable for you. Don't tidy up just for us. And she said, I feel comfortable as it is. Lights. This is actually the first time we went in here. And the thing that I was shocked about, bathroom number 2.
Again, shower, second shower over the sink area this time.
By the way, I noticed that they have Japanese toilets. The ones you like.
I know. Maybe I should ask them if I can come and use their bathroom.
I think there's a washing machine there as well. But I was shocked that not just the size of the apartment, is that they have 2 bathrooms. Really good sized bedroom as well. It's massive wardrobe here. And finally, our bedroom. This is it.
So this is our bed, which is a double bed, but it's actually a bunk bed. I think eventually this is where their daughter Hulu may be sleeping. They're obviously down here, but yeah, there's a bunk bed. So I guess eventually, maybe if they start a bigger family, there'll be space for a second one.
Plenty of room for everyone.
And then
Little working
our work area. Yeah, excuse the mess.
But we decided not to tidy up as well.
And then a massive cupboard again, a lot of space. And then I think the best part about our room is our view over the courtyard. And then just over there in the distance, you can see the skyscrapers of Wangjing. So that's like the center of this part of Beijing. And there's lots of like shops and things to do. And yeah, it's just a nice place to people watch in the evening.
For sure. And I think we're here during the best time of the year. I'm so happy that we managed to see the autumn, the leaves changing, just the colors of everything is just amazing. Here is my calligraphy stuff. Ink, brush. There is actually a small pot for the ink. The box is giant. Anyway, I meant to ask Amanda, what is this? Because I keep seeing them everywhere, and actually people selling those things. No different sizes. And
they look like pumpkins.
They kind of do. But they're hollow inside, so I don't know. So there is a lift, as I told you. Elevator. Plenty of space here.
We don't actually know the square footage or square meterage of this apartment, but it's a good sized 3-bedroom. It's obviously got 2 bathrooms. And I guess that brings us on to guess the price time. What do you reckon?
How much is it?
So we read online before coming here that Beijing is one of the most expensive real estate cities in the world, but we were still shocked. We're currently between the 4th and 5th ring of Beijing, which is the ring roads that go round from the centre of the city out to the edge. I think there's 6 rings overall, and we're in between 4 and 5. We're actually really close to the 5th ring. And the price is around £650,000 for this flat if you wanted to purchase it, which is around, I think, we'll put the exact price on the screen, but maybe $850,000.
I forgot the price of the apartment, but the figure that's stuck in my head is the mortgage that they pay every month, and it's 16,000 kwai, so about maybe 2 grand, 1.5 grand.
Yeah, about £1,600, £1,500.
And it's over 20 years, which I was shocked about. Because like obviously we used to pay mortgage, but our apartment was a lot smaller. You know, it's a different area. We didn't live in the capital city.
So what do you reckon? Could you afford that? Would you pay that price? The funny thing is about Beijing that we found out is rent is actually a lot cheaper. So in most places, i.e. London, as an example, the property prices are extortionately high and the rent is too. But here in Beijing, you can get a property like this, according to Amanda and Nico, for around £600 a month. Let us know if that seems expensive, but I thought in comparison to the actual property price to buy, it seems kind of reasonable. Overall, I don't know the statistics as to how many people in China rent compared to buy.
But one thing I remember hearing and people telling us that a lot of youngsters live with their family until, you know, they get, I don't know, middle age or stay with their parents forever or wait until their parents pass their apartment on. But it's really hard as well for people to purchase the property, especially like in Beijing, because the prices are quite high. Also, interesting thing we heard about, if the family has daughter, they will approve the relationship with the guy only if he has an apartment or has something to, you know, give a good life to their daughter. I don't know how people were actually telling us that experienced that. Fathers were telling us this, that from their experience, so they have daughters and their boyfriends have apartments, so that's where they feel safe and they approve. But I don't know whether it actually works in real life or whether it's something more of the past. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. It's quite different as well.
At this moment in time in China, there's actually a bit of a dip in the property market, and especially in the smaller cities, properties, apparently the prices are going down. But according to people we've spoke to here in Beijing, at the moment the prices here are flat, but they're not going down. And that's, I guess, because so many people from all over the country, as in every country, want to move to the capital, so the demand is still really high. But yeah, fascinating. Compared to the average wages here, property prices are extortionately high in Beijing. Also, I'd love to know if anyone's watching this video from different parts of China. Let us know how much the equivalent apartment would cost there, as well as in any city you're watching from. It'd be fascinating to compare in the comments what you can get for your money in different parts of the world. But yeah, this is our property. This is our home. I keep calling it our home. It's not our home.
Only for a month.
Our home for a month. It feels like home.
It does, though.
It does.
Well, on that note, thanks for coming to see our crib, and we're going to have some tea outside. Bye!